called me up and I came save me away from time. It hurts me deep inside when I feel right. Whatever's wrong, I'll make it right. All right. I like the song. Going back in the day, Kevin Campbell in the His Eyes. Tell me what you want me to do. That seemed like a question. That seemed like a question. Why? That seemed like a question we need to ask people that have all of these different ideas about your life. Tell me what you want me to do. Please tell me what you. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Still Standing. I'm Eric. I am your host, and today I want to talk. Going to be a little less humorous, and I want to just go dig straight into this because I feel like this topic is real important because I feel like a lot of people uh, get get a bad rep even when they're trying. Now I can understand, people that's sitting on the sideline waiting on life to pass them by. But when you have people who has been in the valley and here it is, they found the ladder, and here it is, they're on the climb on the way up. It's interesting to me that here it is, you have these same ones. Instead of you reaching down, you want to walk over, or you want to walk by because we feel like that life is complete, that life is over. We feel like that life is has made a complete mess of them, a complete mess of themselves. There's nothing good that can come from Gilead. There's nothing, there's nothing, there's nothing good that can come out of this human because this human has been through whatever, and there's just nothing left. So many times we place limitations on others based on their past failures, their mistakes, their downfall, even their weaknesses, regardless of the fact that so many of us has or is or will face many, if not all, of the same issues. Now, does your past actions have consequences? Of course, your past has consequences. I mean, it's just like if you go out here in your past and you do all these criminal acts or whatever, and then here it is, you come up later on, you decide a year from now, okay, I'm gonna go the right way. And but you've already been in prison, you've been in jail, you've been whatever. It's going to be real difficult for you to get a job because that's still on your record. So your past actions is the reason why it's hard for you to get it. It's not because of the system, because it's not because of the system. See, a lot of us, we want to point fingers and we want to blame everybody, but we don't want to take a look back. Sometimes all you have to do is just take a look back and you'll see exactly what the main problem is. And many times, I say 95 to 96% of the times is our own self. We can sit here and we can point fingers at everybody. We can talk about everybody. We can say ba da 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 da. But at the end of the day, when you look in that mirror, 95%, I'm almost going to say 99% of the time, is you're that individual. Because if you're going in different areas and the same thing is happening in every area, sometimes you have to say, well, wait a minute now. Now, I had the same issue. That's when you look in the mirror. Wait a minute, I had the same issue um, in California. And now I'm 3,000 something miles away. I'm over in New York now. And I'm still having those same issues. Maybe it's me. But see, we don't want to look in the we don't want to look in the mirror. We want to look at everybody else. We want to look at everybody's faults. We want to look at everybody's mistakes. We want to look at everything. We will not look in the mirror. And to be honest with you, a lot of times, and sometimes it doesn't matter how successful you are. When you refuse to look in the mirror, you're just a ticking time bomb. You are a ticking time bomb because you're going to find yourself, even when you make a mistake, you're going to find something to point at it or something else to point at. That's how some of us do. When we mess up in our own life, the first thing some of us want to do, we want to say, especially if somebody else done messed up. Oh my goodness, don't let nobody else done messed up. Oh my goodness. You're going to drag them, and you're going to drag them for as long as you're dealing with your own pain. And guess what? That's going to be a long time until you choose to look in the mirror and not other people. But here's the bigger question to me, and like I said, this is opinionated. This is different things that I come up with that I feel uh, that have different things that different underdogs go through because people give up on people people give up on people quick. If you done been through something, people feel all your life is up. I don't even want to deal with, people to throw you to the sideline. And then here it is, and then when you come up, or what, we'll get to that. We're going to get to that. We're going to definitely get to that. But whenever you come up, oh, I knew it. Look at God. Look, I said, yeah, look at God. But then here comes the devil. So guess what? Get him behind me, Satan. But anyway, why are most of us so hard bent that these individuals will never amount to anything? Now, just because you've never been incarcerated or been in a correctional facility doesn't mean that you've never committed a crime. It does not mean that you don't have criminal intent. It does not mean that you are not capable of committing a crime. It does not mean that you have not done a crime. Hell, it just means in some cases that your ass just didn't get caught. You just didn't get caught. Now, now, now. Here's the thing. A lot of times, whenever you know how some of us are, whenever we are going through different things, we will not share. I'm talking about you. It's just like I'm talking about it's just like somebody just put a zip on your lip. You don't hear nothing. But you let somebody have been through something, we're gonna magnify it. I'm talking about every chance we get, we're gonna come up with a conversation. We're gonna come up with a conversation. I want to keep you focused on this person. This is the person that failed in life. I'm going through a little bit. I'm going through a little bit, regardless of how crazy it is. I'm going through a little bit, but this is the one that failed in life. This is the one that we should give up on. This is the one that we should talk about because this is the one that's been problematic. This is the one. Um, but the whole time, here it is, you're talking these people into a whole. That's why I say, damn your action, damn your talk. Your actions is what speaks louder than words because you could tell me all day long you can tell me all day long that this child is problematic, but I'm going to tell you that it started somewhere. Did you miss the sign? Did you miss the sign? Because there's signs. We just miss signs. And I know that I'm all into this right now because this is a new way of thinking that I was just introduced to, and but I'm loving it because it's challenging even myself. Not that I have ever put nobody down. I have always been pretty much vocal for people that consider the underdog. 'Cause hell, I'm considered an underdog, so that's cool. But I've always been vocal for people who I've never put. I don't ever remember a time me putting someone who's been down or what. I don't ever remember me putting people down because I mean, how could I? I mean, I was down myself. I went through different things, and I'm not saying I'm so much advanced now, but you better sure believe my pockets is a little different today. I promise you, my pockets is a little different today. I promise you, my lifestyle is just a little different today. I guarantee you that. But anyway, we sit here, and I'm not boasting or bragging, or I promise you, I'm not trying to sit here like I'm rich or none of that junk. Let me go in my helmet. But see, I don't want nobody thinking that I'm sitting here talking about I'm rich or none of this is. I think I'm gonna use that. I ain't gonna use the newest helmet. I'm gonna go on way back up there to the second thing. At the second, I'm gonna go back up there to the blue helmet right now. I hope I don't have to drop to the purple one. But I'm gonna go to the blue. No, I'm just joking. But we overlook people, and we give up on people too quick. And then the main thing. Um, that's more upsetting to me. Well, it's not. So I'm not going to use this. I'm not going to say it's upsetting. I'm just going to say the one main thing that I don't understand. I'll just say it like that. I don't understand. We will go around the world to ask everybody. We will go around the world to ask everybody, "How you doing? You've been had that person number for maybe 20 years and you ain't never used it, but you'll go around the world. You've heard from Jamarcus, you heard from April, you heard from you didn't have them folk number for like 30 years and you chose not to use it. They done called you like 1,000 times, but you chose not to use that number. And we'll go there and a lot of times it's out of guilt. It's out of guilt because not so much because of what the individual has done to you, but it's out of guilt from what we have said about the individual. I mean, because how does it feel that you just got off the phone or you just got off a text or you just got off of whatever, and here, let's say you was encouraging the individual and you was encouraging the individual, you was whatever, blah 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 blah. The time you got off the phone, you got on the phone with someone else, or you got through a text with someone else, and you started downgrading them and whatever behind their backs or whatever, which is phony and fake as hell. That's one of the reasons why I was talking about, and I'm gonna put that on a whole another video. Matter of fact, I might do something on that Saturday. Hopefully, like I said, in a different venue this time. But anyway, how does it feel? Um, but now these are the same people that's calling this individual problematic. They're calling this person crazy. They're calling this person whatever, whatever. But it's real sense. It makes a lot of sense to talk to an individual and then turn right around and use their pain, their struggles, their hurts, their problems, their issues, and all of that against them by gossiping with such and such and such and such and such and such. And notice, and every time you're doing all of this is in a downward position. All of this is always down. Notice we're not lifting anyone up. That's why a lot of our black men, a lot of our black women, we're debased. We're down here struggling, trying to climb up because we got too many crabs in the bucket. You got too many crabs. It's got too many legs that sits. Every time you got one to try to pull up, you got other ones that's sitting here pulling you down. You got other ones that's sitting here pulling you down. And it doesn't matter whether you're family, it doesn't rather matter, and it doesn't rather an individual. But what I'm saying is, how does it feel? Let me make sure now because I think I'm losing connection. There it is. That thing act up all the time. It's gonna put it in the oven. I done threatened it 4 times. But anyway, how does it feel to get right off from having what you consider a productive conversation and just to be torn down, and then we wonder, uh, why when different people reach a certain level or reach a certain pinnacle in their life that they just say, you know what, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth it. I'm looking back, and no, I'm not saying me in particular. I'm just using this as an example. But an individual look back and they say, you know what, and I don't have anything against anybody, but uh, that's just too much. I'm gonna move forward. I wish everyone well, blah blah blah. And you wonder why, because a lot of times people hate every time someone comes around you, they hate feeling like they're in jail. They hate feeling like they're in the past because every time you turn around, that is all you talk about. There is more conversation in the world than talking about what this individual done or how this individual come through this or how they doing. It's more to talk about than that. It's more to talk about instead of saying, well, I wonder, well, what you went to jail for? You looking right at them. What the hell would you ask them? What they went for? Does it matter? They're out now. So what are your plans are now? So what are your plans are now? What plans do you have now? Where do you see yourself in 1, maybe 2, 5 years from now? Do you need any help as far as putting together maybe a plan? I mean, do you have like a business that you'd like to open? I mean, why not? Let's just talk, have those conversations with people, or whether we don't want to have those conversations with people because it feels better whenever we're tearing people down and we don't even know their destiny. Hell, apparently you don't know your destiny because you're sitting over here riding in somebody else's lane. That's why you're having so many accidents because that's not the road that was designed for your ass. You were supposed to stay on your path, but you're so concerned about what's going on somebody else's path that you're getting in so many accidents, so many different things are happening. You're getting tickets, every damn thing, because you're in the wrong lane. That's not your lane. That lane was not designed for you. I'm sorry. Maybe that individual had to go through whatever they had to go to make them tough enough in order to handle their destiny. See, we don't think like that because I hate to use this term, but I'm gonna use it because this is exactly what, and because I was this. We are suckers. Now we're suckers. We've allowed ourselves to be sucked in to this messed up reality that people have have conjured up in their minds that's natural, and it's not. It's not. It's not. That's not. That junk is not natural. Here it is. Here it is. Every time you speak me down, that's exactly what you're looking forward to me being. You're looking forward to me being that. You're looking forward to me being. You could say what I don't give a darn what you say. You can talk all you want. That's why I don't listen to nothing people say. I don't give a darn who you are. I don't listen to nothing you say. You could talk all day long. You tell me more so what you do versus what you say. And it should be the same way with me, with whoever. But this is the thing. But this is the thing. We'll sit here and we'll tear people down. We'll tear people down and we'll tear people down. But then we expect for something magnificently different to happen. I'm just saying, if they follow your mindset, if they follow your words or stuff that you're trying to speak into their life, if they follow that, that's what they're going to end up. That's exactly what they're going to end up. They're going to be the nothing that you're trying to speak into their life because that's exactly what's in your heart. And see, this is what kills me. And I say this with caution because because I don't want nobody thinking whatever. But they can get the hell with what you think because I'm not directing anything at nobody specifically. If you just happen to be in that situation, then let's get it. That's all I can take. But anyway, especially for the saved and sanctified community. Let me see now. How this thing here keep acting up, but it don't know it's 2 seconds away from my other. But anyway, especially the saved and sanctified because here it is when you this is my belief. Now, this is just my belief, and I'm gonna say this real quick, and I'm gonna not so much deviating, but then again, I am deviating just a little. This is my belief. Before I can get out there and be a witness, I need to be witnessed too, because I need to at least be on the path of transition. Some of you all are transitioned in image, not in heart. I hate to tell you. I hate to tell you. And I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying based on our actions. I'm just saying based on our actions. Because see, you can go to church and you can put up holy hell. Oh, thank you, Lord. Oh, the Lord has been so good. Thank you, Jesus. Oh Lord, I just praise you. I just honor your name. Oh, you the one above all names. Ain't nothing can come between me and you, God. But then time you get out of church, let me tell you. You know how some of y'all women. Well, let me tell you, oh, such and such, that's a darn shame. People need to be praying and all the doing all that old thing. Here it is, you just sitting here gossiping your little holy heart out. You gossiping your little holy heart out. You gossiping your little holy heart. Matter of fact, they creating a tombstone for you. I ain't talking about a death or none of that. I'm talking about they putting a stone up so they can honor you because you're speaking prophetically. You full of crap. I started to say something else, but I ain't gonna say that. But you full of it. You full of with the flesh. I say it like that. Hell, I done cussed out and just said I ain't. I'm not. I ain't. I said I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better. So I'm not gonna do that. All right. But anyway, um, people consider you a problem when they don't know the problem. You know, it's easy it's so easy for me to point out what I see when I didn't see what needed to be seen. I didn't see the formation of a finished product. We don't know. We speak so much crap into people's life when they're young. Oh, you just like your daddy. You ain't gonna be that. Oh, they done been to jail 14, 30,000 times. You gonna go just like a sit your butt. I can't stand you look just like your daddy. Oh, I can't. I tell you the truth. You act like them people on your daddy's side. Your daddy's side ain't nothing. I want you to know all of them ain't nothing but crooks. All of them. You speaking all of this stuff the whole time. You speaking all of this stuff. Every time you come around, every time you come around, you hate it. You feel like you hate it because you remind everybody of the person that they hate, and you had nothing to do with the two meeting at all. Period. You didn't even ask for life at all. But since you're here, um, and people are speaking all this stuff is being created. All this stuff is, like I said, you hear it is, you got a young child's mind, and all of this is there's so many acts that I have done because of actions that were done prior, and I'm definitely gonna go into that another video. Um, Further down, I am. But anyway, but here it is. You're creating all of this stuff because you're speaking all this stuff into their life. You're speaking all this stuff over their life. Oh, they're gonna turn out to be this. They're gonna turn. So you're pretty much shaping all this, and the child is sitting here. A child is just like a sponge. They try to emulate whatever. Here it is. So here it is. Oh, I'm nothing. Oh, so I'm supposed to be nothing. What else now? Oh, you're gonna be just like your dad. Okay, so how was my dad? Oh, your dad went to jail. He blah 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 blah. Oh, okay. So okay, let me register that. So I got to go out here and I got to do something. Not saying that you have to do that now. I'm saying a lot of times it turns out that way because we speak so much mess into people's life. And then when that product goes out into the streets, oh well, what the hell is wrong with now? What the hell was wrong with you? Okay, I'm having connection problems. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this thing here. Every time you turn around, this a thing, you know, I don't know, come on here, act like I don't pay this thing here. Every time you turn around, keep behind the computer. I don't know, the cheap connection or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Trump in my line or something. But anyway, so here it is. We speak all this stuff, and then when they go out, we look at them and we go, "Oh, I knew it just like his daddy." You speaking all this here crap like your ass, like your shit don't stink, and like you've never done anything in your life, like you know, like you just the perfect one, and all this here stuff. Not saying you know we're trying to compare pains, we're trying to compare problems, or none of that stuff. But stop looking at, and in some cases, what you created. Because a lot of times you'd be surprised if you just simply just have a simple conversation with people. But y'all ask, and guess what? That's a short supply. That's why everybody's dying off like that. And I'm not even talking about physically, I'm talking about mentally. Uh-huh. Okay, talk others down further when they have been down. I just pretty much went over that critique every now this is a to me this is a really important because some of us will sit here and we will critique every move of others while maintaining a struggle our damn self. You'll sit here and I'm talking about I wouldn't now here it is, and I'm gonna use myself for an example because this actually was said, and I told myself that I'm not gonna address nothing on YouTube, but I'm gonna use this as an example because this is an example of what I'm talking about where people critique every move. Now I don't know how many YouTubers on here that do videos or whatever, and um, I don't know how many of them you know are super funny. I don't know. There's so many of them that's just super funny. I'm talking about that just you know pretty much do similar stuff that I do, but you know just do it in their own unique way. I watch a lot of those. Not saying that I don't get ideas from some of them. Sometimes some of their particular topics I may recover them in a different way, but most of the time I get most of my topics from people that I just run the street with. Sometimes my friends or whoever. But anyway, there's a no telling how many YouTubers on here. I happen to post a video. I'm problematic. I'm crazy. Not that I give a damn now because every Saturday I'm gonna be right here, right in your face until God tell me I can't. Until God say different. Until He shut my mouth. I'm talking about he got to put a zipper on. Matter of fact, he even got to put a zipper. He got the power to just take it off my whole face. When he take it off my face, then I will not be here on Saturday at 7 p.m. Sharp. Very sad. I meant to put that one in there before I finish my damn smile. But anyway, we want to sit here and we want to critique everybody's move. We you want to get in people's business so you want to get in people's business so bad and want to know what's going on in people's business so bad that you create stuff that ain't even happening, and you start assuming, well, I wonder what's going on here. You know what? He told me this shit. Sometimes, well, I ain't gonna even go into that, but you know, because we're just too damn nosy. You know, why does it matter to you what another adult chooses to do in their life? The only thing that should matter to you is their well being because everybody makes their own choices, whether they're good or bad. And whether they're good or bad, there are consequences that follow things. And everybody knows this. Me more than anybody knows this. Now, I don't really give a damn where you think I am or what you think I'm not give a damn because I know. But but what I'm saying is we'll get together and we have these different I was talking to one of my cousins earlier. We have these different classes where we classify people in individually in these different okay, now this one is successful. This one is successful. Yeah, this one is successful. So I'm gonna talk to these here, because yeah. How are you doing? That. All right. Now this one here that's problematic, that went through whatever, and they won't call, they won't talk to them, but they're called around the whole world. How's on such and such? Uh, you know how such and such? Uh, how's such and such? What's such and such doing? In other words, and this is just, and like I said, this is just an example. I'm not saying that, I'm not. This is just an example. In other words, when you're asking people how is such and such doing, and you have not taken the time to call them to see how they're doing. In other words, are they in jail? Are they in jail again? Are they doing anything wrong? Oh, I tell you. Because that's our expectation. That's our expectation of people that have been through stuff. That's our expectations of people who've been through struggles. That's our expectations of people who've had problems. That's our expectation. Some people already have preconceived thoughts of you and don't know a damn thing about you. And you know why? Because we have so many people that come together, and you don't realize how you hurt people with this thing in your mouth. Like I said, I've done a whole lot of different things that I still should be in prison for. But thank goodness. Let me not. I'll find something, some wood to knock. But anyway, probably should still be. But I just feel like, and all jokes aside, and once again, I'm gonna ask God for forgiveness before even bringing His name into this. But I just feel like God just has a bigger plan for my life. I honestly feel like that. I just feel like that there's gonna be this big transition with me spiritually. I feel like it's going to be a transition with me mentally. I just feel like that my life is just going to boom. And I'm not even talking about boom as far as being out in front of no darn camera and stuff. That's not. Maybe I need to go come down to the fifth helmet. I think. I don't know. Let me see. Uh, uh, I'm gonna hold off a minute because I don't know. It's a little shaky right now. But anyway, but here it is. I'm talking about for me. I ain't talking about for nobody. I ain't talking about for none of that stuff, because I'm at a point I don't give a darn what this one think, what that one think, what this one say, what that one say. You can say whatever you want, because first of all, you don't know what's going on with me, and I promise you I'm doing fine financially. I'm doing fine physically. I'm just doing fine. Um and that's all I'm gonna say. On that, all I'm gonna say is I'm doing fine. Um but but um but the thing is, all people down that God Himself is raising up. See, you're trying to suppress people. Seem like they got me froze. Got me stuck. I classify people. It's like, um whenever we conversate with some people, it's always, I don't just damn joke. Are you serious? I have a lot of different conversations with people all day long. But it's just to make me mad. Okay, I might need to go in. Okay. This is a list of different things that I uh, and this is just for the underdog. Working in silence. A lot of times you just can't go around telling all of your business because you can do it. You can do it. You got some spectators saying, "Please trip up, give up, please throw in the towel." You can't go no further. You know, you got those people on the sideline too. So you have to be able to define. You got another person that's the people that will. Those are the people that will that encourage you, and I'll you walk off. It's up going on with this doggone thing here now. It act up if it want to again. Now I promise you, I sure go put it in the oven. All right. So the next one is stop allowing people to relive your past. Stop allowing people. Okay, this says you're connect. Okay, stop allowing people to uh keep trying to make you relive your past. You don't live that stuff. You don't. You have lived it. Um, um, the one thing I can say, whomever for you, in order for you, and I'm talking about you as an individual, you have to be able to move on. And I feel like a lot of times, in order for you to move on, sometimes it takes a simple "I'm sorry." Sometimes it takes a conversation. Whatever it takes in order for you to move on, we've got to do whatever it takes to move the hell on. Because if you sit stuck, bogged down in the same mud, in that same mud, it gets deeper. I mean, you know, mud just goes. You just continue to sink. I'm sorry. When you're in quicksand, you just keep sinking. You don't rise in quicksand. Connection here. I guess I need to finish up before this connection get crazy. I don't really know what it is, but you can believe as soon as I get off of here, I promise you, Fios or whoever the hell it is, I guarantee you, I'm talking about they're gonna come in here like they the Duke boys on two times. It's no sense of this thing here just going in and out when it wants to, in and out, in and out. The hell is it? It might be unstable because okay, I might be knocking um I might have knocked the connection loose from that hold on, let me make sure. I don't know why this thing here keep acting up like this here. All right, that might be. But anyway, this is your. Don't be afraid to people. Off if you need to do whatever you need and in place and stop letting people speak all kind of bull. To distance yourself. I mean to stay focused. A whole lot, like I said, 90 something percent of the time, it's probably was our fault. So be it. So be it. But you don't have to stay in that hole. You can come out of that hole, and I don't give a darn what people think of it. See, that was one of my biggest downfalls. worrying about what a Negro had to say when all the time for what? Slow down for what? That's why I give it my hardest. I go every day. I go hard in the paint every day